Hey fam, it's Jasmine. Welcome back to my channel. And as some of you guys know, I do home makeovers and DIYs. I like to stay within the boho theme because that's my favorite. But today I'm actually venturing out to do a boho slash farmhouse theme. And today's actually really special because I'm doing a makeover for my mom. And my mom is one of my best friends. I love her so much. She's always doing things for other people, and she's just one of the kindest people that I've ever known. And so I'm excited to do this for her. She actually asked me to do this and she gave me a budget. But I'm just really excited to bless her and to have her have a nice space because she doesn't really spend a lot of time doing things for herself. So that being said, some of her requests were that it would be like a relaxing space where she can just sit down after a long day of work and just enjoy her time there. So that's my main goal, is to achieve that. Also, her style is more of the farmhouse-esque, so I asked her if it would be okay if I mix the two styles together, and that's also something that some of you guys had mentioned to me in the comments, is that you like farmhouse and now you're like into boho because you've watched my videos, and how can you guys mix those two styles together. So I'm gonna add in this video some tips of how you can do that. So this will be part 2 of the video, but you should watch part 1 first because that's where I do most of the DIYs, and this video is mostly like the decorating and the tips along the way. So thank you guys so much for all of your comments and for subscribing to my channel. I appreciate all of you so much. You guys are becoming some of my best friends, like almost like family to me. So thank you guys so much, and stay tuned, watch this video and tell me what you guys think in the comments. So here's the space before. As you can see, there's kind of a lot of furniture and there's a lot going on. The color of the room is kind of making it feel a little bit closed in and a little bit darker. And those are two things that I felt instantly would change the feeling of the room. She wanted to feel relaxed when she came in here and just like be a stress reliever. So I thought painting the room white and getting rid of some of the furniture would be 2 major moves. So the first thing we did was just hop on Pinterest and get some ideas of different living rooms with light gray couches, because those are things that she already had. And as you guys know, I don't really like to purchase too much because I like to keep it budget friendly. So we wanted to reuse most of the furniture that she already had with buying very minimal things. So this living room makeover is not super duper farmhouse and it's not super duper boho. It kind of lands with a little bit of elements of each. So first thing we wanted to do was decide which pieces of furniture that she wanted to get rid of to open up the space a little bit more, and she decided to get rid of these 2 bookcases and the large shelf unit in the back of the room, the IKEA square shelf unit. And she wanted to keep her 2 china hutches, so we're going to incorporate those in the space, but first we just got rid of the pieces that we were not going to use. Once I was done clearing the shelves, I was ready to start painting, and I chose a white color again. You guys have probably seen in most of my videos, I tend to lean towards white for walls. It just is that way for me. Like I try to venture out and try other colors, but for some reason I'm always drawn back to white. I just think that white makes so much more sense, and you can see as I'm painting this room with the white, it just begins to transform it, and I don't even have to really change any of the decor yet, but you can see that it changes the vibe of the room. It's way brighter, it feels a lot cleaner, and it's just a really good choice for me personally. If you guys love color, by all means paint your homes with color. If you need an accent wall, whatever it is that you like, that's what I love about decorating, is it's so up to you on how you want to style and decorate your home. Also, another tip is with the floor plan, being free to move your couch into the middle of the room and not feeling like your furniture always has to be up against a wall. So my mom did not want to DIY a coffee table, so we found one. She wanted a round one, and this coffee table was absolutely beautiful. I love it so much. We found it on Amazon for about $125. I will link it in the description box for you guys, but take a look at it. The color is beautiful and it has hairpin legs. Then we got the TV back up on the mantle. She did not want to mount the TV, which is probably a good option if you're into that. Also, instead of feeding the cords through the wall and cutting holes in the wall, I just taped them. It's a inexpensive and simple way to kind of camouflage cords. And then hubby and I hit the road to do some decor shopping. We first stopped at Home Depot to grab a couple plants. And then off to Ross.
Yeah. We're in the belly of the beast. Corona season. Making it happen, grinding out here, working. Champions Club. You know what it is. Yeah, hide your kids, hide your wives. It's going down.
So we just left Ross and I found so many cute things. I'm going to do a little haul for you guys when I get home so you could see all the things that I found. Hey hubby. So here's the haul of stuff that I got. I got 2 of these baskets that were $5.99, which is amazing for those. These 2 vases were $2.99 each. And these were $5.49, these 2 candles. This candle we already had. This is a little dish from the dollar store. We just paid $1 for it, but I like it with this little candle on top. This we already had. This was $8.99. This wooden mirror, which is like fairly big. This pillow was $4.99. This pillow, which is really pretty, and it's kind of like that boho / farmhouse vibe, and it's $12.99. And then we have this, which was, it's a table runner, and it was $6.49. And then this big clock, which is very farmhouse, was $16.99. And that's what we got. So I found these throw pillow covers on Etsy, and I actually got them from the same shop that I got the one for my bedroom makeover. This one is the accent color of the room, so we're going to be doing a blue accent color. And I just like that it wasn't too blue. It's just like a perfect accent color blue. And one tip for you guys, if you don't have like inserts, you can just use like an old pillow that you would want to throw away and just take the stuffing out and put it inside of your pillows that are filled just with like regular cotton, but this worked as well. We're headed to the thrift store. We'll see you soon. So we just got to the thrift store and we're going to see what we can find. Quarantine style. So we found this small ceramic vase that was 25% off, $4.99, and then 3 picture frames. We were thinking of doing a gallery wall, which we didn't end up doing. So for this project, this is just a temporary fix. We eventually want to get this removed completely, but for now we're just going to spray paint it and kind of just cover it up so it doesn't look so old and dingy. And I used a flat white spray paint just to make it kind of blend in with the wall and not stick out like a sore thumb. The color that it was before was kind of like a grayish metal color. And then for this shelf, we just wanted to stain it to match somewhat the coffee table and the other bench that we made in the previous video. As you guys can remember from the before shots, this couch was up against the heater and the 2 bookshelves were there, so there was no entryway, but we created one by moving the couch forward, added the bench from our part 1 video, and then a rug runner. So my goal was to make these china hutches look more farmhouse than ancient storage space looking things. So I made them look more decorative by putting in the larger pieces first and then coming and filling in with more of the smaller pieces. And then the stacked plates, I tried to keep them to a minimum and just put a decorative plate in front of the stacked plates so it didn't look as much like a storage unit and more like a decorative cabinet. And then I just added a plant on top. So the goal of this was to make it functional where it stores all of her plates but still decorative at the same time. And then I did the same thing for this china hutch, just kind of filling in the bigger pieces first that she had and then going back through with the smaller pieces and filling in around them. So I actually didn't get any footage of this, but at the bottom of both of these china cabinets, there's like a mini little storage shelf that's like enclosed. And so I put some of the plates and extra decor pieces down there as much as I could fit. So we would have a less up here where it's visible and it wouldn't feel as cluttered. Although there is a lot of things in there, I did my best to make it seem less congested. So right here is where you can see the bohemian style decor starting to come in. It's really easy to kind of overlap these two styles. I didn't want to overdo it, so you'll notice like this is very minimally bohemian and farmhouse. But the colors is one way that I wanted to integrate the two together. So keeping the kind of neutral and natural colors, terracotta pots, and like a natural like cotton color, also using linen, stuff like that helps kind of blend the two styles together. And also fringe is something that overlaps in both styles, so that was another core element as well. And then also the rugs that I got kind of can go either bohemian or farmhouse. So my main suggestion would be for you guys who are trying to overlap the two styles to pick things that kind of fall in between the two styles instead of picking things that are extremely boho or extremely farmhouse. Finding like that happy medium of things that kind of overlap. So baskets, fringe, things like that that are kind of into both styles, and also wood, just things with natural colors as well. Also, plants are a really neutral way to decorate that don't really have too much of either style. So I brought a lot of plants in kind of all around to just add decor. And then I grabbed a couple more of these books to cover the outlet. And then this basket underneath here, I'm going to grab another one. We ordered it online and it'll be arriving. We're going to put it under there as well. Under this table, I would like to add like either a jute rug or some neutral colored rug to just kind of ground the table and give it its own space. And probably get like a 3x5. Also, we want to get rid of this air conditioner, but right now it's just not a good time. So we're waiting till we can hire someone to come in and remove it. And also the heater as well. So let's take a look at the befores one more time. Notice the color of the walls and how it's making the room feel a little bit more enclosed. And the furniture placement not really making a whole lot of sense. And not really drawing out the beauty of this room. Notice how the bookshelves are kind of making the room feel a little bit enclosed and cluttered as well. But let's take a look at the after. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you stayed this long, wow. This makeover definitely is not done. I feel like we still have some things we want to do. Like I said, we want to bring in a rug. I even want to change some of the light fixtures. But it's something we'll do over time. I didn't want to bombard her with too much at one time. And that's another tip for you guys. Like as you're decorating, take your time. It doesn't have to be made over in a week or in a month even. If you wanted to build over time, like you collect your decor, change things out here and there, and it makes it cheaper and a lot easier and more manageable, and just less stressful really, to just change it up over time and not feel like you have to like do this boom wow makeover in like a week, you know. So thank you so much for watching. Please comment, subscribe, like this video if you liked it, and I'll see you on the next one. See you later.